They killed Earth's ambassador during the treaty convergence on neutral ground. The first shot, a bright lance of blue fire, sliced clean through Ambassador Lynn Reyes' chest as she stood in the Nexus Hall, arms wide in peace. The room fell silent before the second shot even echoed. She collapsed, eyes open, mouth frozen midward, her olive-green diplomatic sash soaked in blood as her knees buckled and she hit the obsidian floor. The attackers were from the Sarakul Dominion, hulking, six-limbed beasts with segmented armor and eyes that glowed dull red like cooling metal. Their plasma rifles stayed raised as the security systems activated a second too late. By the time the hall's auto-defense mechanisms ignited, Reyes was already dead. The Sarakul soldiers vanished in a blink through temporal folds, leaving chaos behind. The rest of the galaxy knew what this meant. For 2 decades, Earth had spoken in diplomacy, forging trade routes and peace treaties even among ancient enemies. Ambassador Reyes was the voice of Earth, respected even by civilizations that saw humanity as young and unseasoned. Her assassination on the Galactic core station wasn't just an insult, it was a declaration of war. Not from Earth, but against it. Earth responded. Within an hour, all Terran diplomats were recalled. Within 6, the Terran High Command issued Omega Protocol, total mobilization. Within 12, the Aegis, Earth's flagship dreadnought, slipped from Mars' orbit and went dark. From Europa's shadow, the Black Ops fleet codenamed Phantom Line vanished into jump space. Across the Sol system, weapons long hidden beneath planetary crusts powered up, humming ancient, forbidden frequencies. The galaxy braced. They had forgotten Earth's history. The galaxy, in its arrogance, remembered Earth's diplomacy, but forgot its wrath. The humans had come in peace, but that peace had always been a choice. Now it was off the table. 3 days after the assassination, Earth launched its first strike. The Sarakul Dominion's outpost on Jernak's edge, a fortress moon circling a gas giant, vanished. Not bombed, not conquered, vanished. All sensors returned static. Communications severed. Scout vessels sent to investigate recorded only an expanding sphere of empty space. Unnaturally smooth, the moon erased like chalk underwater. 12 hours later, Earth's representative AI, Callisto 9, addressed the Galactic Council via holo broadcast. Her visage was serene, Rhea's own face, remade in code. "You killed our ambassador," Callisto said, voice gentle as winter wind. "You tore the olive branch. You will now feel the iron." Most members of the Council, watching from the safety of systems far from Sarakul space, thought it posturing. Then came Day 5. On Day 5, Earth deployed the Naraka beam, a weapon long thought theoretical. Stationed on the dark side of Pluto, it fired once. Just once. And with that single shot, it sliced the Sarakul capital city, Itarash, in half. Not destroyed. Not leveled. Bisected. The top half hovered for 8 seconds in gravity's confusion before slamming into the lower, igniting a firestorm that engulfed the continent. No warning. No message. No demand. The galaxy watched in awe. Earth didn't invade. It didn't send diplomats. It didn't give ultimatums. It simply erased. Precise. Surgical. Final. The Sarakul retaliated. Of course. Or tried to. They launched 5 fleets, 72 ships in total. Only 11 made it past the border of Terran space. 3 returned drifting, empty. 1 arrived in flames, with his commander's last broadcast repeating, "They do not fight like us. They do not think like us. We are prey." In the following week, Earth's operatives dismantled Sarakul's economy. Their trade hubs were reduced to scrap by stealth drones. Their leadership, those who had ordered Rhea's assassination, were found dead in their private bunkers, throats cut, eyes plucked. Not from orbit, not via drone, by hand. Other species began to panic. The Eldri hegemony, a reclusive race of time seers, sent envoys begging Earth to stop, warning that unchecked destruction would fracture the time streams. Earth answered with silence. The Krell Republic proposed mediation. Earth hacked their relay network and sent a single line of text across every frequency. They murdered peace. Now they inherit war. The Galactic Council convened an emergency session. 100 species gathered, debating late into artificial night. Half urged sanctions against Earth. A quarter begged for intervention. The remainder said nothing, watching, calculating, weighing whether siding against Earth was worth the risk. Then, without warning, the Aegis appeared above Sarakul's last stronghold world. Flanked by Earth's silent armada, the planet's sky turned black. Sarakul's final fleet rose in defense, only to halt mid-ascent. Not by force, by fear. The Aegis opened transmission. A man stepped into view, not a general, not a machine, just a soldier, unadorned, face worn, eyes hard. My name is Elias Mercer. I served under Ambassador Reyes. I am not here to negotiate. You will surrender, entirely, unconditionally, or you will not exist by sundown. The Sarakul hesitated, then answered with missiles. For 13 seconds, the sky lit with trails of fire. For the next 50 seconds, the Aegis responded. Orbital kinetic rods, god spears, fell from its belly, striking with the force of planetary quakes. The Sarakul homeworld cracked like pottery, magma bleeding into oceans. No surrender came, only silence, and Earth stopped, just like that. No more strikes, no more messages. The Terran fleets returned to Sol. The Armada powered down. The galaxy waited for the next shoe to fall. It never did. 2 months later, Earth sent a new ambassador to the Galactic Council. Her name was Lya Reyes, Lynn Reyes' daughter. Young, composed, dressed in morning black. She entered the council chamber with a Terran security detail of only 2 men. The same room where her mother died. She stood where her mother had bled, spoken to the same translator node. My mother came in peace, Lya said, her voice steady. She believed in unity. She believed we could rise together. You murdered her for it. She paused, letting the silence hold. We do not seek conquest. We do not desire dominion. But know this, Earth is not weak. We choose peace. And we are kind, but we are not harmless. Remember that. Then she turned and left. Just like that. No demands. No threats. The council didn't move. Not for a long time. From that day forward, the term Terran quiet entered diplomatic lexicons across the galaxy. It meant peace enforced not by treaty, but by fear. The Sarakul Dominion became a name children whisper at night, a lesson about hubris. Earth didn't expand. It didn't colonize new systems or impose its rule. It returned to Sol, guarded its borders, and waited. But every species that heard the scream of the Naraka beam or saw the scar remains of Atarish remembered.